Have you really considered the effect the words you say to students as their teachers have on their lives now and in the future? Are you using your words to affirm and reassure students, or to shame and instill fear? Are students cooperating with your requests and thriving, or do they become withdrawn, unconnected to their learning? Let's explore some things that teachers should never say or do with students. The power of words is undeniable, and as such, words should be used cautiously. Teachers are a very influential voice in the lives of students. Even when it seems as though students are not registering the words spoken, the words teachers choose to use are seeds sown in the students' minds and have the potential to germinate at any point in students' lives. For this reason, teachers should take added care about the words they use with students, how it could be interpreted, and ensure that these words are words that add value and build students' self-confidence, that these words are affirming and directs students into a better way of thinking and living. Students are individuals and they learn, grow and develop at different pace. When teachers remark that things are easy and students are not understanding the concept, rather than giving the students confidence and a desire to challenge themselves, it causes discouragement and can lead students to think less of themselves. This is because they are feeling that if they are struggling at the easy activity, what's their chance of succeeding when it becomes more challenging? This can cause them to give up rather than persevere. So be mindful of using the expression, "this is easy." There is always going to be things that we won't be able to do for various reasons. This point is in reference to students' learning rather than their behavior. There are challenges that are always going to be beyond our capabilities, and students need to be aware of this. Notwithstanding, the way in which this is conveyed need to be clear that it is not a permanent reflection of students' abilities. Students need to understand that they are not yet able to accomplish that challenge and the reasons behind it. This gives hope and the opportunity for target setting that forms a focus for students and a clear strategy to accomplish those challenges in the future. Using character-defining words such as silly, idiot, or sarcastically saying you are smart, or comparisons can be detrimental for students at any age, not to mention humiliating. Students are learning and are enjoying life. As such, they will inevitably do things that are silly, idiotic, and not appropriate. They are learning how to circumvent the hurdles of life. Teachers can establish these facts without permanent judgments about students' cognition or their character. What they do may be silly. They might have found it funny at the time. However, that hardly makes them an idiot. Additionally, smartness is not fixed, and students can be smart in one area and not another. It's simply information acquisition and application. Remember, students have enough changes and adjustments to make. There is no need to add unnecessarily to this mix. Grade shaming is totally unacceptable. Using students' poor achievement as a point to see if you can get them to perform better is never a good idea to undertake openly. This is no different from behavior shaming. Students know how they have achieved and are cognizant of the standard requirements. It is better to discuss these with students one-to-one and identify strategies that they can employ to improve their performance, whether it is in their grades or in their behavior. False praise and false appraisals are both to be discouraged at every level of learning. Some teachers use false praising to bring students on side. On a whole, students tend to spot this and resent the idea. However, there are those who become deceived. Their understanding of what is morally or academically acceptable become distorted, and this leads to problems for other teachers. Such false praise can breed arrogance through ignorance. When teachers challenge deceived students' performance, they are seen as the problem, and students develop resentment until they eventually learn that their level of competence academically or behaviorally is truly not where they have been led to believe that they were. This can be disappointing for students and a hard blow for some to recover from. It's better to be honest with students and establish expectations through morally correct means for the benefit of all involved. Teachers should always be aware of the impact and the influence they have on the students in their sphere. Teachers are the role models that students learn a significant number of their transferable skills and social values from. It is important that what we are modeling and how we are interacting with students is building them into better human beings and better citizens. And there is no better place to start than how we speak to them and the words we say to them and to their peers.